Are you doing too many sets? That's the real question. Everyone wonders this in the gym, and I'm here to lay out the theory behind it. Let's see if you're really doing too much, too little, or just right. Here's something most lifters don't actually realize. You don't grow from doing more, you grow from doing better. Most people think results come from adding sets, adding exercises, and making their sessions longer. But what actually builds muscle is the stimulus, not the amount of time you spend suffering. And that stimulus comes from a balance, not just volume, not just intensity, but a mix of both of them. Volume is total work, which is sets, reps, and weight. It's very important, but it only works if the sets actually challenge you. Once your volume climbs too high, intensity drops and the quality of your sets go down with it. How many times have you done a 5th chest exercise on a chest day and you felt like you're going through the motions? Your reps turn into half reps, the form becomes sloppy, and your intention just isn't there. Your drive to finish the set is gone. You're tired and you're cooked, but you're not stimulating the muscle anymore. That's junk volume, and most people's training is full of it. Intensity is the missing piece. Intensity is how close you train to your limit, the reps near failure where the muscle is actually forced to grow. Training at an RPE of 9 or 10, feeling that deep stretch, pushing through the rep where your body actually wants to quit. Those reps create the adaptation to grow. Everything before that is more or less preparation. Here's the problem though. You cannot maintain that intensity if you're doing 20 to 30 sets per muscle. Your body just physically won't let you. So why does too much volume destroy intensity? When you pile on too much volume, you split your focus, you rush reps, you avoid failure subconsciously because you know you have so many sets left to do. Your form breaks down and every set becomes less effective overall. The key point is high volume forces low intensity over time, and low intensity means a lower stimulus, and a low stimulus means low growth. So how can we make a balance that works? The sweet spot isn't max volume, and it's not max intensity on every set either. The sweet spot is high quality sets done with real focus, supported by enough total volume to create weekly stimulus without burying your recovery. You could do 6 to 10 hard sets per muscle per week and grow consistently if the intensity is right. Most people don't need 20, 25, or 30 sets per week per muscle. They need 8 amazing sets, not 20 average ones. Think about your best sets, the ones where you're locked in. Perfect form, deep stretch, controlled negative, solid rep execution, true effort. These are your quality sets. Now compare this to your worst sets, half reps, ego lifting, fatigue taking over, your mind wandering, and you're just trying to survive the set. Those are your more or less junk volume over quantity sets. Quality sets build muscle. Quantity sets just build peripheral fatigue. When I was younger, I used to train very, very poorly, way too many sets. I used to have a whole day dedicated to biceps, doing 15, 20 sets just for biceps, and I wasn't growing. My strength was very inconsistent, my joints hurt, and my sets were more or less garbage, waste of my time. When I realized that if I cut the volume down, tightened my exercise selection, and focused on quality execution and reaching a certain intensity for each set, my strength went up, I made more gains, my recovery improved, and training became more predictable. And here's the crazy part, I was doing less overall work and getting more results. Here's how you can fix your training starting tomorrow. Do 6 to 10 high quality working sets per muscle per week. Take the last 1 to 3 sets extremely close to failure, if not to failure. Keep your technique as controlled as possible. Track your key lifts weekly and only add more volume once your progression actually stalls. The final overarching message is less is more when effort is high. If you feel stuck and you're not seeing progress despite doing so much work, maybe it's not because you're undertraining. Maybe it's because your volume is too high and your intensity is low because of it. Focus on fewer sets, higher intention, higher intensity, better execution, better recovery, and better quality. Because quality over quantity, that's how you actually grow. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a hateful comment if you think that I'm wrong. And let me know how much volume you're doing down in the comments below. Remember, all publicity is good publicity. Take care of yourself. And remember, don't do too many sets.